Hi, I'm Linda Pop. I'd like to share this work I've just finished. It's titled, Have You Ever Wandered Lonely Through the Woods? The lyric from a Brandi Carlile song that really spoke to me. During this time of COVID, I've really slowed down quite a bit. I go for a walk, a long walk, almost every single day, and that's become very important to me. It's allowed me to really notice the beauty of nature and appreciate it. It's around me every single day. It's also given me time, quiet time, to reflect and learn more about myself, which connects me to my artwork, which connected me to the lyrics of the Brandi Carlile song. I'd also like to share with you a video that I made about my process, which you'll see in a second. So enjoy. This is the very beginning of a new piece. It's going to be in my Relationship with Nature series. I know that because I've got this box that has these wonderful carvings on it, and I've been saving it. It even has a little piece on the inside that says made by Aunt Elsie Justice White. So I'm going to see if I can do Aunt Elsie proud and give her box a new life. I've decided to use this box because when I was out jogging the other morning, this came to me. It was laying in the middle of the road. That's how I get my objects sometimes, especially the nature ones. And I don't have my working title yet, but I know I want it to be something about being mindful of our footprint. So this antique shoe form is going to go on the top, but it's made out of iron or something, so it's very heavy. So one of the first things I've done is add hooks and a wire to the back. I think it might be too heavy to hang with just one of those little sawtooth pieces. So, Aunt Elsie, let's get started. I'm still playing with my nature objects. I'm sort of liking the man-made with the natural pieces here. This is kind of interesting. I think I have to cut off the back to get it to be in there a little deeper. Then of course there's this guy. It sort of seems to fit. And when it does that, when things start to fit like pieces of a puzzle, I think I'm on the right track. And I just found this when I was out jogging the other morning. I feel like things come to me when I'm working on a piece, so I'll see what I can do with this. I tried to clean it up and I sprayed it with some Lysol, but I just love these fan-like shapes. So, having fun. Nothing has been permanently attached yet. I still want to do something with the background. And I did take a picture of my little inscription that this is by, this box was carved, so I can put that on the back. I don't want to lose her credit. I've put some papers here to act as a little background, and I've been playing with a lot of different objects. So I'm ready to use my E6000 glue, which is what I think I would need to use to hold these things in place. I like how this almost fits together like pieces of a puzzle. I used Mod Podge to seal that paper. I'll have to go back and look at the photos that I've taken playing with this to see how I ended up deciding how to put it in there, in that space. Or maybe I might change my mind, so that might not be a definite. And I'm leaving this open over here for a little bit yet. That's not a definite. And I'm going to have a feather hanging from here, but I don't know which one yet. I cut off a piece from here because it was just sticking out too far. Originally I was going to cut it off to fit in the box, but then I liked the idea of having a feather from there. So ideas change as you're working, and I'm usually pretty flexible, so I think that's a good thing. That's it for right now. I've attached the green glass in place, and I'm going to attach these little acorns. I like how they're a little cluster. They're all grown together. I'm using my E6000 glue. I don't want to attach the bone just yet, in case I need to get in here a little bit on the top. There we go. I drilled a hole in this little piece of furniture. So one of these feathers is going to hang. I haven't decided which one yet. I'll wait until I get a little more put together. But this one was really amazing. It's from a woodpecker, king woodpecker, but it might be a little too harsh for this piece. So we'll see. None of this is attached yet. I'm still playing. Since I last checked in, I've been doing some work. I used Mod Podge and adhered this paper to the back because I'm not sure what's going there and I didn't want the bare wood to show through. But I also took a photograph of the little inscription inside this beautiful carved box that said, "Made by Aunt Elsie Justine White." And I didn't want to lose that, so I took a photograph, and now I've Mod Podged that to the back and put the title on the piece. Have you ever wandered lonely through the woods? And I'm glad I didn't permanently adhere anything to this area yet, because I had this piece of an antler, And I thought, well, it was too big. Let me try cutting it. So I cut it with a saw, and I wanted to attach it so it almost looked like a tree branch over the foot, over the shoe. But I didn't want it just glued there. So what I did was I drilled a hole in the box and a hole in the antler, and I put a screw from the inside and sort of screwed the antler in place. So now it's, I put a little glue in there too. So now it's pretty permanently attached, so it can't shift, it won't fall off once that glue dries. So now I'm set to really start working in this area. I know my bird's nest is going right here, but I don't know what's happening quite yet in the rest. But it's fun. I'm enjoying myself, and I feel like it's really coming together. I still haven't put the bone here yet because I don't want to cause any problems with what's going to go in there in case I have to attach something. So that's where I am so far. So I've added the shoe form on the top, which was my intention from the very beginning. That's to document our being in the woods. And I also decided on the speckled feather because I felt it was more harmonious with the textures and the colors and the rest of the work. I used a wire thread so it doesn't move around. I believe I am complete. So I hope you find your time to wander in the woods, some quiet time to reflect. Enjoy. Ciao for now.